Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to another episode of the Tech Preacher Podcast. Another week, some more thoughts, and you guys' questions, right? Listen, I got an interesting question for you that I received this week, and I want to talk about it. And I think this is near and dear to my experience overall as being a content creator, being on YouTube. I want to talk about this because this podcast, I want this podcast to inspire some folks. So here's the question that I got. Should you start a YouTube channel at 40 or over 40? Yeah, 40 years old. A lot of people believe that this YouTube game and being a content creator is a young game. The youngsters, taking over the TikToks and the YouTubes and the Instagrams and the Facebook. And I want to kind of give you guys my experience, right? Should you start a YouTube channel at 40 or over 40? The answer to that question is hell yeah. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why. I believe that starting a YouTube channel at 40 or above 40 is great, right? Think about this. Times have changed, y'all. Listen, a lot of people think this is a young game. Man, this is not a young game. First of all, let's make sure we understand something. 40 years old is not old. To a lot of people, this don't understand. The youngsters might say, oh, you 40 years old, you old, pops, right? No, man. 40 years old is prime. 40 years old, you bring a lot to the table. Let's talk about the 5 things that I believe that starting a YouTube channel at 40 is great. First of all, I want to let you guys know that when I started my YouTube channel back in 2015, I was around 40, right? So I'm a person that started their YouTube channel at 40, right? And so in 2015, I was 40. You know what I'm saying? So, starting the YouTube channel at 40 or above 40, like I did, I think it's great, right? Let me tell you 5 reasons why I believe, doing a YouTube channel at 40 or above 40 is great. First of all, number 1 is knowledge. Listen, man, we bring in knowledge. We've been through it all pretty much, right? Coming up through the trenches, and most of us still got jobs. Most of us still working. We've been there. We've made those mistakes. We've corrected those mistakes. So being a content creator, you have an opportunity to share your knowledge, to help other people, especially the younger generation that don't understand where we've came from. You think about this, back in the day, when we grew up, man, we didn't have the luxuries of what the younger generation have now. I could tell you from my experience I can even go back in high school, even the beginning of college. I would say high school or maybe middle school. We didn't have air conditioners. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have, I can even say we didn't even have pages, right? So back then, we didn't have access to the internet. We didn't have cell phones that we had to text and be on social media because it was no social media back when I was in middle school and high school, right? We had to, instead of us using the computer, we had to go to the library, use the computer, right? Because every time we had to do research papers, we had to go to the library and you had to use the library computer. And listen, it was slow as a sludge. We talk about AOL. We talk about slow internet. It was horrible. So what we had to do when we was young, right? We had to actually read books, man. Think about this. We had to go to the library, check library books out. We had to actually go home and read. Or we was at the library reading. That's something that a lot of the younger generation don't do. We had to actually do research. We had to actually go and get multiple books, and we had to get pencil and paper, and we had to jot down our thought process after we read the book. So that's what we had to do back when we was in school. And I think we can share that type of knowledge, right? Because we actually read. We actually did our research. We didn't go on the internet and ask Google to solve a problem for us. We didn't go in there and ask ChatGPT to come up with a solution to our problem. We had to actually, do the work. And so for being a YouTube content creator, knowledge is something that we can bring to the table to help, to inspire, to give information, especially from the younger generation, and help each other. I noticed this. Older generation folks, that's above 40, right? They could sit and watch our YouTube channels and watch our videos, and they can relate to it, right? They can relate to the content that we doing. They can relate to the things that we do. They can relate to the information that we giving out. So we help each other. The 40 group, right? The 50 group, the 60 group, right? They can relate to us. So what we bring to the table as mid 40s, right, to YouTube and other services is knowledge. That's number one. We bring knowledge to the table. Now, coming in at number two, experience. Listen, man, I talked about this earlier, right? Just not talking about us. We had to actually read a book. We actually had to write stuff down. We actually had to do a lot of research and a lot of things when we was in school. Well, guess what? That brings in experience. We've had days where we didn't know how we was going to pay the bills. We had those days when our car broke down, on the interstate, and we had to find a way on how to fix it right on the spot. We had this experience where we had to work a double shift at work. We had to work a late night shift. We had to go in on our off days. Sometimes we didn't have off days. So we've worked and worked and worked. And our experience, right, our knowledge and our experiences, especially on the job, right, we could talk about things and we could share our experiences. We could share our knowledge with our communities to help them, to inspire them. One of the things that I do here is I always talk about, rocket devices till the wheels fall off, or, trying to stay positive. I always talk about how I'm having more fun now than I ever did. I'm doing something that I never done before. I'm actually living my childhood dreams right now. It's because I took the experience that I've had to going to college and working my tail off and going through crises and stuff like that. I built up the knowledge and I built up the experience that I can share with my audience. So, making YouTube videos, sometimes that's like Calgon, it's getting away. I think we could share our experience. We could talk about things that nobody can talk about because we've been there and done that. Us older generation folks, our middle generation folks, our purpose, what we think about every day, day in and day out. How could we take care of our family? How could we better our situation for our families? And we think about that, man. And it's something that drives us. That's something that makes us wake up every morning and work. That makes us not be lazy. That makes us make better decisions. So experience and knowledge is something very, very important, especially at 40. And being a content creator at 40, you can share that experience. And let's talk about number 3, patience. Listen, man, at 40, you got patience. Listen, we're not rushing to do anything. We're not trying to rush to put out videos. I mean, me as a content creator, I talk about this all the time. I don't rush putting out videos, folks. It ain't like a new device come out, right? And everybody, oh my God, I got to hurry up and post a video. I'm sitting back like, man, listen, I'm at the point where I have patience. I'm okay. I ain't got to rush nothing. I ain't got to hurry up and put out a video. And I think the 40 generation and above, we understand that we have the patience to sit back and not get stressed over nonsense. We have the patience not to be rushy, right? Getting stressed out, because at the end of the day, us 40 generation, most of us, we're not doing this for a living. Like YouTube is. AdSense is not a living. Of course, we get paid more like a side hustle. And listen, we enjoy what we're doing and we get paid for it. Yes, after you get monetized, after you grow your audience. And that, when you start reaping the rewards. And so at the 40 generation, you think about, I'm going to drop a video and I might get a ton of views on there. Listen, I'm doing this as a side job. I go to my regular job. After I get off my regular job, I come make a couple of YouTube videos. And guess what? I get paid to do it. And it makes it like, man, it feels good. It inspires most of the older generation, because, we sitting around like, man, sometimes you don't have nothing to do. So starting a YouTube channel at 40 or above it brings in a lot. It brings in knowledge. It brings in your experience. It also brings in patience, because you have the patience to not rush. If I had to start all over and redo a video, I'm not going to freak out about it. All I'm going to do is just turn the camera on and just start the video over. So, for us, we have the patience. Like, we don't get over, go crazy because something new came out. Listen, I'm a tech enthusiast, right? I'm a tech enthusiast. New phones come out, right? Everybody rushing to pre-orders and trying to get the videos out quick and stuff like that. You see us old cats? I'm saying old cats, middle-aged cats. Man, listen, man, we get it when we get it. We post our videos when we post it. It ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? We do, right? And so we have the patience, and that's number 3. Now, listen, let's talk about number 4. Keeping it real, not chasing money. So when you start a YouTube channel at 40, right, you coming in with the general idea is that, listen, I'm all for work. I have knowledge. I have patience. I have the experience. I want to share with people. And we gonna keep it real no matter what. You think about it, right? Why would anybody above 40, right, want to start a YouTube channel and be fake? Listen, man, we're not here to do that. Like, I speak for a lot of us, right? And I understand they do have, some bad apples out there. Listen, I'm speaking as far as on the positive level. I'm not speaking as far as the mid 40 generation that's trying to be like youngsters. I'm not speaking for that generation type of folks. I'm speaking for the generation of folks that, have the knowledge, have the experience, that want to share the realness with the audience. We don't have time for the BS, right? So that's the audience I'm speaking about. That's the folks that I'm talking about. Because listen, in every generation, whether or not you're going to be the younger generation, the mid-level generation, or the older generation, you're going to have some fake and phony people. That's something you can't avoid. But I would tell you that the younger generation going into the mid-age generation is less fake and phony people than the younger generation. So you will have a lot of less fake and phony people in the mid to older generation, right? So that's why I'm saying we keep it real. We're not chasing money. If we get a few little bucks from AdSense, good job, right? But we've either got a full-time job or we have, something main that's coming in to take care of our families. And usually, when you start a YouTube channel at 40, or if you're already a content creator at 40, you already know, listen, man, I could never survive off of YouTube, right? Listen, and a lot of people say, well, you can, because once you get your views up and your subscribers up, you start making all that AdSense, you get brand deals and stuff like that. Trust me, that brings in revenue. But my mind thought, the way I am, I would never put all my eggs in one basket. I would never say, okay, this YouTube content creation stuff is going to be my main job no matter what. And what happened is when the views go down and you start losing subscribers, or you have some type of controversy, or your channel get deleted by accident, all that revenue just goes away. So I would tell you that, utilize the revenue that you can make on this platform as a hobby, as a hobbyist, as a second source of income. Now, don't get me wrong. You could survive and live off of, being a content creator, going on multiple platforms like TikTok and Facebook and stuff like that, sharing your experience and stuff like that. So at 40, you can do that. They have a lot of big YouTube channels. Not all of the tech space, but you have other genres of YouTube channels out there that really do a good job. They make hundreds of thousands of millions of views, and they really have their audience bought into the narrative of them. And so for those folks, man, those folks might have confidence to say, you know what, I'm going to retire from my job. I worked on the job for 50 something years. I'm over 50, and I just want to do a little content creation. I'm going to get my main income from my retirement. I'm going to utilize YouTube, being a content creator, as a supplement, right? So, a lot of people do that, and nothing wrong with that. But at 40, yes, you can be a content creator. And at 40, mostly the 40 generation will keep it real no matter what. When it comes down to reviewing product, when it comes down to give you your thoughts about tech products and services, you go keep it real no matter what. And, most of us don't be running to try to chase the bag. We ain't chasing the money. We want the money to come to us. I'm going to tell you something, man. For me, I very seldom email companies, right, for tech deals and brands and sponsorships, right? Companies email me and offer me brand deals and sponsorships and stuff like that because they have watched my channel. They have watched my growth. They have saw the things that I do on my channel. And they appreciate that. So they reach out to me. And that to me is the most satisfying thing when companies reach out to you and say, hey, listen, I follow your channel. I watch you. I really appreciate what you bring to the table. Here's what I want to offer you. And they put their offer on the table. Hey, listen, man, that's a wonderful thing. So yes, number 4, keeping it real, baby. And number 5, having fun. Don't you know, you worked on a job all your life. You're 40-something years old, man. You started a YouTube channel. The first thing you think about is, how could I have fun doing this? Because most of us, we've been stressed out on the job all day. Why be a content creator and be stressed out? I'm a content creator to get away from it all. I'm a content creator to have fun. I'm living my childhood dream, right? I thought about things that I wanted to do back when I was in my 20s, right? I'm a Star Trek, Star Wars fan. I never could ever be that person. Like online, you could be anything you want, but I really wanted to set my studio, some type of essence of Star Wars. I always want to be Captain Kirk, you know what I'm saying? That type of thing. I'm inspired about the technology of the space and the starships, and I'm a huge fan of Star Trek, and I watch all the episodes, all the movies, and I'm a huge fan. So when I set up my studio, right? When I set up my studio, it's all essence of space. It's all essence of Star Trek. It's all essence of me living out a childhood dream, right? So at 40, you have the patience, and you could take your YouTube AdSense, the few little dollars that they give you, and you can live your childhood dream. When I walk in the studio, I always say, you know what? I have a vision. Every time I walk in the studio, I have a vision. I want to make the studio something that I dreamed about when I was a child. So having fun. And I talk about this on my live streams. Wednesdays is like the day of the week where I just lay it out all on the table. I enjoy Wednesdays. Like, we have so much fun on Wednesdays, right? Yes, we cuss up a storm. Yes, we do all kinds of things like that. But at the end of the day, it's a day of the week where we just enjoy ourselves. I have a very good group of folks that I follow that's on my streams. Gigi, Barry, Sean, LaShawn, all, Scoop, it's a lot of very positive people that look out for each other, right? We do have heavy debates, right? And our debates do get into, deep debates, which is fine. That's the way we talk. And so, when we get into our debates, right? We even have the ladies on, right? And I have Gigi and I have JoJo, right? Oh man, it's just a fun scenario of having a balanced show of different content creators talking about products and services. And we get deep into products and services, and we all have fun. And I brought on Bradley. Bradley come on, and we all just enjoy each other. We all have a debate about products and services. So that is to me, it's so special. It's very special. So listen, 5 things, man, of my thoughts of being a content creator at 40. And I've been doing this since 2015. And every year I feel energized. Every year I feel that I'm doing better than I did last year. Every year I try to put knowledge out there. I talk about my experience. As y'all guys know, I'm very patient. I don't rush nothing, right? And y'all guys know I keep it real. I don't chase the bag, right? The bag come to me. It's like we got people out there trying to chase the bag, trying to chase that money. Listen, man, I want the money to come to me. How do you do that? You have to keep it real no matter what, baby. You have to have the knowledge and the patience to do what you got to do on this platform, and the money will come. And a lot of people say, oh my God, I need to get the views. I need to get this. I need to get that. I need to grow my channel. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers and be monetized. Listen, when you chase the bag and you force it, then you become fake. Don't force it. Listen, man, us cats, man, we go drop it no matter what. If the thing get 100 views, I ain't tripping. If it get 200 views, I ain't tripping, man. Like at the end of the day, I want my audience to like me for me. If I feel that I get 100 views on a video, right? If I get 100 views on a video and I get 5 comments, and all that 5 comments out of 100 views say, man, they appreciate what I just said. They appreciate the video. You know what? That to me is job well done. A lot of people say, well, 100 views, there ain't nothing. Why drop a video when you only go get 100 views? Listen, man, views to a lot of people is one thing. The younger generation, man, they chase the view count. They want the views, right? They want the clicks. They want this, they want that. Our middle generation and the older generation, man, we like, you know what? It is what it is, right? It is what it is. We here for the people. You know, we not here because we know that when we here for the people, the bag go come. And listen, man, I could tell you from experience, right? From 2015 to 2024, I've seen my view count go up and down and up and down, and I don't freak out about it. All I do is that just keep it pushing, keep it rolling, baby. Because at the end of the day, I'm here for the people. Some of the content I drop, man, some people may not want to watch it. It's all good. But they have some people that do watch some of the content. So I just keep it pushing no matter what. Keep it pushing and it will be great. All right, man. So that's my top 5 reasons why you should start a YouTube channel at 40. If you think about starting a YouTube channel at 40, start it, baby. Use your smartphone, right? Get a microphone. Now, listen, man, don't start no YouTube channel with a smartphone that don't have external mic. Check out my YouTube channel. I have a bunch of budget alternatives from $50 on up to the higher tier, right? To give you very good audio. Because at the end of the day, the video is okay, but your audio is king. You want to make sure that your audio is way better than your video. Your audio has to be better than your video. So I would recommend using the phone that you have and get some type of external system as far as microphones. And baby, start recording your video, start your YouTube channel. And listen, man, if you are inspired about this type of stuff, start the YouTube channel, tag me in it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to share it. 40 years old, baby, start the YouTube channel. Let me know, baby. And we're going to have some fun. All right, we're going to get on out of here. Another episode of the Tech Preacher Podcast, baby. Oh, man. Start a YouTube channel at 40, baby. Let me tell you something. I did it, right? I did it. I started my YouTube channel. I was a little over 40, by the way. So I ain't even going to say that I was 40, but I mean, I was a little over 40, but I came in with experience. I came in with knowledge, man. I think for the most part, man, we could do it together. If you're 40 years old, you want to start a YouTube channel, holler at me. We can start one, man. Start one and tag me in it. I'm going to watch it. Don't matter what genre. It ain't got to be tech, man, or whatever, man. Just have some knowledge and inspiration and fun. This is Eric. We're going to see y'all guys next week. Same bat place, same bat time, baby. Later.